possible casting story it could possibly be. I mean, there were certain, I will say, like, for instance, your Alyson Hannigan, that was someone that Craig and I were both huge dorks for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And so for that character, it was like, Lily, Alyson Hannigan, that's it, okay, that's done.
Well, that was my way for Rebecca, saying, I said to Rebecca, we're writing a show based on sort of a couple that's kind of based on us, and a single guy's kind of based on Carter, and Rebecca was like, yeah, I don't like that feels weird. I don't want my life out there in front of people. She's like, if you can get Alyson Hannigan from Buffy, then it's okay. So thanks, Rebecca.
Yeah, it was a combination of like of instances where, okay, we want that actor, that's the person we want, and we get them, and it's like, okay, that's ridiculous. And for some characters, we went into the casting process unprepared and not, you know, with an open mind to like, let's just see what we get. And in those situations, like, also we just got far better than what we ever could have hoped for, you know, and I think, I know we've talked about this with Neil, like, for instance, Barney, that was a character that was written for a large John Belushi type character, and Neil came in, and he was not,
to be fair, Neil he was like 350 about that.
They wanted to stomach steak.
What do you guys, I mean, the cast, what do you guys remember about that first year, as far as getting cast and kind of getting on a national show, changing your lives? What do you recall? What are kind of your anecdotes in that first year? Cobie, you might be thinking.
Oh, I am, because it feels like it was so long ago. I mean, it just feels like it was 10 years ago. And I just remember going into the pilot and just being so, well, I was Canadian at the time, and being so grateful I got a work visa. But, and just kind of going like, hoping that this would go for a long time. But also being kind of a jaded actor and being like, this is a pilot, it's probably just going to be this week, and then I'll never see the sequel again, and it just kept going. Like, that first year was like, we got our 13, and we were all celebrating, but still going like, who knows, and then when we got our back 9, it was a very celebratory year, I felt.
It was always kind of eggshells, too. It was, you know, TV is such a weird medium, because shows that are lauded critically fail, and shows that no one seems to like sometimes stick around for a really long time, and everything sort of really falls in between. And so that first season, you just never know. You read like TV, you read like USA Today, the week where they say the 5 favorite shows and the 5 ready to flop and all that. You have no gauge of whether it's good or not, even if they say it's good. And for a good 2.5 of our 5 years, we were considering cancellation as far as we knew. We were working as hard as we could and up against big giant shows. The Deal or No Deal show was opposite us, which was like a super ratings juggernaut, and then the Dancing with the Stars shows was opposite us, and so we never really had a lot of light shining on us. And so I think for a while we didn't get picked up until like the day or two before they have to announce their lineup. So I don't think for the first year any of us felt really secure enough. I mean, we all were really proud of the show and loved it from start to finish, but I don't think we really ever really celebrated. Like, it's fun to watch 100 episodes, which does seem like a decade ago, but also I remember very specific moments within that first day with seeing Alyson downstairs at the CBS tunnels where you audition for things, and like seeing her come down the tunnel and the hallway underneath there, and like I remember the whole process of where we were when we filmed the pilot, so it does almost seem like 2 months ago at the same time.
Alyson, did you want to, I mean, obviously you're a long run on Buffy, did you want to get back into another series at that point?
Yeah, absolutely, and, sorry, and, you know, I definitely wanted to do comedy, and this was just the best script I had read, and then I met Carter and Craig, and they were adorable and sweet, and then when I saw Neil, we were both at the network test, and what? We had known each other for so long, and that'd be so cool. And then I think I convinced you to, because you were saying you were going to do like a somersault or something. I was like, well, hit the wall so I can hear you. Like, that was going to help. He did it.
Well, because what you guys don't know is you audition for the producers, and it goes really well if you move forward, and you feel really good, and then you audition for like some network people, and that goes kind of well. And if that goes well, you sign sort of a test deal. So you have to make your deal and sign your whole deal before you go in for the final big network run audition. And so you go in, it's so scary, and you go down into this, and there's 5 other guys that are in the same part. The bowels, well below the Price is Right. And then you audition, but
chip fall.
they all have to maintain poker faces when they're watching your audition, because they don't want to tip their hand as to who, because there's more negotiation that goes on, and so you leave feeling almost uniformly terrible.
If you walk into a room like this, you can't see, you know that there's people, and it's an auditorium, and you're just there, and it's like...
Maybe 12 people that you can't see,
yeah.
and they don't laugh.
It's really...
And there's people that really, you get this weird nervous energy in your audition, and you think it goes well, but there's no response. There's no laughs where there's supposed to be laughs, and there's no real much of anything. And you know that's sort of supposed to happen, but it's still just real disconcerting in a sitcom scenario. And then you leave, and days go by, or 2 weeks go by, or however long before you finally get a good call. So it's a very, that's a very awkward process.
I will say, we were warned that there would be no laughs, and it felt like there were laughs. I was delighted by...
They were, yeah, well, they were...
Yeah, I think they're nice when they say, don't worry if they don't laugh. So that
Yeah.
I'm
There were a lot of So because of that, I didn't care at all. So I did a whole dive roll. I was supposed to, in the pilot, I did play some laser tag scene, and I was supposed to, like, jump around, and so I just did some random dive roll into the wall, fell and smashed for Allie's benefit, because I just did it really fair.
Did everybody audition for the role they ended up with? Did you know, Alyson?
I auditioned for Barney.
She was bigger back then.
Pam, I mean, obviously you've been to some great shows, Frasier and Friends.